In 2025, 7 Asian countries are becoming less welcoming to American tourists. Local communities in places like Indonesia and Thailand are frustrated by tourists who ignore cultural rules, disrespect temples, or damage natural areas. The Philippines is growing stricter too, especially in island destinations, where environmental protection is a top priority. In Vietnam, some residents feel that certain visitors act loud or rude, which clashes with the country's calm cultural values. Bangladesh is also setting clearer guidelines after repeated cases of inappropriate clothing and intrusive photography. Iran has tightened entry rules because of political tensions and mistrust. Meanwhile, China is reducing tourism promotions toward Americans due to rising diplomatic conflicts. These countries are not rejecting travelers out of hatred, but because they want visitors who respect their culture, traditions, and laws. In today's world, respect has become more important than ever for a warm welcome. American tourists used to be welcome almost everywhere in Asia, but things are changing in 2025. Some countries are turning them away. In this video, we talk about the 7 Asian countries that don't want American tourists anymore, and the real reasons behind this. And now, let's dive in. Number 7. Indonesia. Indonesia was once a paradise for Americans looking for tropical beaches and cheap adventures. But after years of over-tourism and cultural disrespect, many locals are saying enough is enough. Why are Americans becoming unwanted in Bali? Because of repeated incidents where tourists disrespected temple local laws. Social media made things worse, as viral videos showed misbehaving tourists giving the island a bad image. Locals are pushing for new rules that limit long-term stays by foreigners who show disrespect. The government plans to introduce higher entry fees, strict deportations, and even a behavior blacklist. By 2025, Americans will face tighter rules, heavier fines, and fewer freedoms in Bali. What used to be a dream vacation spot is becoming more restricted for careless travelers. Locals say respect is the real passport. Without it, even paradise won't open its doors. Before we move on, comment below where you are watching from. Now let's go to the next country. Number 6, Thailand. Thailand was once a top favorite for American tourists, but now more locals are losing patience because many locals feel tourists show disrespect toward culture, religion, and laws. Viral videos show travelers being loud in temples, arguing with police, or damaging sacred sites. The government is enforcing conduct laws, deporting unruly tourists, and banning those who break cultural rules. Some areas are setting visitor limits to protect nature and reduce bad behavior. Thailand's message is simple. Visitors are guests, not owners. Respect the culture and you're welcome. Ignore the rules and even the smiles will disappear. Number 5. The Philippines. The Philippines once welcomed Americans warmly due to a long shared history. But now, locals are frustrated with tourists who act superior or insensitive. So why the shift? Well, it's because of rising cases of littering, arrogance, and cultural disrespect. In places like Boracay and Palawan, some tourists ignore island rules or even damage marine life. After reopening post-pandemic, the country became more protective of the environment. Even small acts of disrespect can lead to bans. Social media has exposed many rude tourist incidents, and honestly, Americans appeared in many of them. Some areas now require eco-permits or limit visitor numbers. Filipinos want respectful visitors, not just money. By 2025, stricter travel rules may make island hopping harder for Americans. Paradise will stay open only for those who act like true guests, not bosses. Number 4, Vietnam. Vietnam used to welcome American tourists warmly, but recently, attitudes have shifted. Why? Because of behavior issues and a lack of cultural respect. Locals in Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and Da Nang complain that some American tourists act rude, dress improperly, or speak loudly in sacred places. Vietnamese people really value calmness and politeness. Being loud or bossy is seen as disrespectful. Another issue is that tourists no longer support small local businesses as much. Many now book foreign-owned hotels and apps, leaving local vendors behind. Vietnam now promotes responsible tourism. Visitors must follow rules, respect culture, and support locals. Those who don't may face bans from heritage sites or beaches. By 2025, stricter visas and behavior rules make Vietnam more selective. Americans who don't adapt may no longer feel welcome. Respect is the new rule. Without it, even friendly Vietnam can say no thanks. Number 3, Bangladesh. Bangladesh is famous for its hospitality and rich culture. But recently, the country's patience with American tourists is, kind of decreasing. Why? Because of rising complaints about cultural disrespect, inappropriate clothing in religious places, and intrusive photography without permission. Bangladesh values modesty and tradition. Ignoring these norms really feels offensive to locals. The government now encourages responsible tourism. Resorts are posting clear signs about behavior and dress codes. Influencers creating clickbait videos that disrespect culture or portray the country negatively have made things worse. If these issues continue, Bangladesh may introduce stricter permits, higher fees, or limited access to cultural areas. Visitors are welcome only if they respect the people, religion, and culture. Americans who show humility will still find open arms. Those who don't may find closed doors. Bangladesh isn't pushing people away out of hate, but out of pride. It wants visitors to appreciate its beauty with respect. Number 2, Iran. Iran is a land of deserts, ancient ruins, and warm-hearted people. But in 2025, Americans are finding it harder to visit. Why? Because of political tensions, mistrust, and years of negative Western media coverage. Many Iranians feel Americans only see Iran's politics, not its culture or people. With no formal diplomatic ties, visiting Americans face extra screening and travel restrictions. Some locals are cautious due to fears of spying or propaganda. Social media posts comparing Iran unfairly to other countries have added to the tension. Some provinces now quietly limit access or increase permit costs for Americans. Iran's message is clear. Visitors are welcome only if they come with open minds and genuine respect. Those who arrive with superiority or political bias will not be embraced. Number 1, China. China has long attracted millions of tourists, but in 2025 it is becoming less welcoming to Americans. Why? Because of political tensions, trade disputes, and cultural misunderstandings between the U.S. and China. Many Chinese citizens feel some Americans arrive with arrogance or criticism toward local rules or customs. This behavior has caused frustration. China introduced new visa rules, tighter security checks, and reduced promotions aimed at American tourists. Many hotels and tour operators now prefer visitors who understand Chinese culture instead of challenging it. This shift isn't about hatred. It's about protecting national pride and avoiding cultural conflict. Experts predict a major drop in U.S. to China travel by 2025, not only because of stricter entry policies, but also because fewer Americans feel welcome. China wants tourists who come to learn, not lecture. Respect must be mutual. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Click the bell icon button to get the next video. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next video.